It's a wonderful time to be in our tree house.
Yes.
So we can learn about Jesus. I would like to welcome you at home to Jesus My Light. I'm Aunt Francine, and this is Little Ginger. We want to talk about Jesus today because you know what? Wherever he went, those that were looking for truth and wanted to know more about God, where he was drawing them closer to who God was, and everyone wanted to be close to Jesus. Are you ready to learn today?
Yeah.
You're right. You know, people that know about God want to follow him and really give their hearts to him. And you know, we have to make a decision to follow Jesus, which reminds me of a song, I Have Decided to Follow Jesus. Will you sing it with us?
I have decided to follow Jesus. I have decided to follow Jesus. I have decided to follow Jesus. No turning back, no turning back. I have decided to follow Jesus. I have decided to follow Jesus. I have decided to follow Jesus. No turning back, no turning back.
Have any of you had to do something and never go back for something else? I've met some families that had to leave everything behind and go and flee. Sometimes they come from different countries, and sometimes there's war or something going on, and they had to leave everything in order to find safety. And you know, that's what we need to be able to do, isn't it? We need to be able to leave everything behind just to follow Jesus. Thank you for singing that song for us. Are you ready for a Bible story? Jesus was ready to find his disciples, people that would want to follow Jesus. And so he was walking by the Jordan River, and on his way there, who was already preaching over there?
John the Baptist.
You know it well. It's John the Baptist, and he has some followers too. And he has specifically two disciples, and they were Andrew and John. And Andrew and John were there, and they realized that this has to be the Messiah because John the Baptist says, "This is the Lamb of God." And so they started following Jesus, and they wanted to know, but it didn't stop there because Andrew had to go tell somebody else. Who did he have to tell?
Simon Peter.
Simon Peter. He goes and tells Simon Peter, and then it doesn't stop there. Jesus, the next day, is going to the Lake of Galilee, and on his way there, he finds Philip. And Philip, do you think he could keep quiet?
No.
No, he couldn't keep quiet either because he had to go tell somebody else. Everybody had to go spreading it out. It's like everybody was drawn. And if you're connected to Jesus, you're going to pull other people to know more about Jesus. Did you know that? Sometimes we can share the love of Jesus just by the way we're living, and we can follow Jesus. So here's another interesting thing. Do you know, I'm thinking of something that's kind of like some magnets. You ready? Do you like magnets?
Yeah.
Do any of you have magnets at home?
Yeah.
I like to play with magnets. And what do you know about magnets? Now, I should have brought Amanda's magnets with us in our treehouse, but I didn't do that. And anyway, I like pulling a whole string of magnets, right? Oh, you want to pull out some magnets for us? I think there's some magnets in our treasure box. Good job. Thank you, Alex. Yes, can you bring that over? Yes, we need some magnets. And you know what? When we're connected with Jesus, we're going to be like a magnet. So here's two magnets. Now, did you ever notice that if you put two norths together, they don't really, you can't connect them. They don't want to connect. And if you put two souths together, they what? They repel. That's exactly what happens. They repel. They can't connect with each other. But if you have a north and a south, what happens?
They connect.
They can stick together. You're right. And you could have a whole row of these magnets, right? And so you could have a whole row of them. And when you're really connected to the source of Jesus, you're connected. Now, here we might need to leave a little bit of room, but I have something. Oh, bless you. Oh, Ginger wants to learn about it too. So, oops. Well, we're going to try it without the wheel. So we're just going to turn it around this way, okay? And so here it is. We've got a magnet, right? And so sometimes there's people that you hang out with at school. Are there some people that you don't like being around with?
Yeah.
Sometimes it's as if they're repelling them. They're moving away. They move you away. You don't want to be with them. But you know what? If you have the character of Jesus, hopefully you're drawing people towards you, right? Whoa. And that's exactly what we want to do. We don't want to be having bad choices because people just don't want to hang out with you. We don't want to repel. Do you want to try that? Does anybody want to try it? It's kind of hard. So, yep, we'll probably do it here. Come on over. Yeah, hold on. Oh, there, we're connected. And sometimes it's really hard to get it off. But you know what? We can learn a lot about magnets and who Jesus is. Everything in nature, everything that God has created is about knowing who Jesus is. And I hope you want to learn about Jesus. So we're going to leave this for just a little bit longer. Did you know that when Simon and Peter, okay, are you ready to come around and look in our picture book?
Yeah!
Yeah, see what was happening? They wanted to learn more about Jesus.
Look, the Lamb of God.
What are you looking for?
Rabbi, where are you staying?
Come with me and you'll see.
Simon, Simon, we have found the Messiah. Come quick.
You are Simon, the son of Jonah. But from now on, you will be called Peter, which means rock. Follow me.
We found the one who Moses wrote about in the law and the prophets. It's Jesus, the son of Joseph.
Nazareth? Can anything good come out of Nazareth?
Come and see.
This man is truly one of God's people. There's no fault in him.
How do you know me?
Before Philip told you, I saw you under a fig tree.
Rabbi, you are the Son of God. You are the King of Israel.
Because I saw you under a fig tree, you believe? You will see many more greater things than these.
And they were so excited to see Jesus, and they wanted to learn about him and be drawn to him. I want to be drawn to Jesus. You see? Yeah. So here's John and the Baptist, John the Baptist and his disciples, and they were like, oh, they wanted to follow Jesus. And we want to follow Jesus too, and everything that we do. Now, did you know that Earth is a big magnet?
What?
Yes, the Earth is a big magnet. Iron and nickel are things that we can be magnetized to, okay? And there's cobalt. But you know what? The core of the Earth, like I said, do you know why there's iron in the middle of the Earth? Do you know why it is? I think God put it there for a particular reason, because you know what that iron does? It shields the Earth from the UV rays. And when it shields the Earth from the UV rays, do you know what UV rays are? What is it from?
The
The sun, you're right. We get UVA rays from the sun, and sometimes that is putting a protection around us. So when we're following Jesus, okay, and we're connected to him, okay, when we're drawing closer to Jesus, do you know that I believe that Jesus puts a protection around us? There's a lot of things that if you are following Jesus, Satan doesn't even bother you. Now, there's other times that Satan works really hard, but Jesus says he puts a protection around us and says only so far, because there's a lot of things like if you were doing drugs or something or going around the wrong people, okay, you're drawing to the wrong crowd, and we don't want to do that. We want to be connected with Jesus, right? Yeah, and I hope that you want to be connected to Jesus. Are you ready for some questions? I hope you are. Okay, let's see if we can get some questions. Are you ready?
Yeah!
All right. What did the two men who later became disciples call Jesus in the story? Was it A, the rabbi, which means teacher, or B, Jesus, or C, Son of God? Do you know what it is? Did you get it right at home? Yes, it's A, rabbi, which means what? Teacher, you're right. What did Nathanael ask Jesus? What time is it? How do you know me? Or may I follow you? Do you know what it is? Okay, A, what time is it? B, how do you know me? Or C, may I follow you? Which one is it? If you said B at home, you're right. Okay, number 3. What does Messiah mean? The promised and expected deliverer, B, the royal priest, or C, Father? Are you ready? It means you're right. A, promised and expected deliverer. So we are expecting Jesus. Are you hoping Jesus is coming soon?
Yeah!
Will you invite him into your heart today?
Yeah!
I hope you take the time to invite Jesus in your heart today, because things go a lot smoother. We want to follow Jesus. And in turn, when we are connected to the main magnet, I want to say, Jesus Christ, what happens? We're going to have other people learning about Jesus. And if we're connected to Jesus, one person might be connected to that person, to you and to Jesus, and the next person's going to be connected to Jesus, and the next person, and it's going to be like a whole string of magnets. Don't you want to do that? Yeah. I hope so. So let's live for Jesus. Until next time, we'll see you at the treehouse.